Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Christian coming at you guys. You know what I realized is obviously running a side hustle and a home based business. Most of us really don't know what we're really doing, how to get it off the ground. How can we really develop and produce incredible results? And first of all, obviously you have to have that belief. You have to understand that home based businesses are possible. However, though, most of us don't have that internet experience and internet marketing experience. And so many times, I don't know if you've been in the same experience, but I definitely have. I've been sitting in a situation where, it's everybody's willing to take my money. Everybody is perfectly fine with taking my money. And so I'm trying to figure out, as a home based business, how can I put my money, my hard earned money, in the best systems and the best ways to really develop and produce results. And that's why, my wife and I, that's why we mentor and coach individuals on how to build businesses, home based businesses, to be able to, obviously be in a situation where you can then, free up more time, free up more money. But guys, we're really going to be talking about how to research a niche market for your home based business. This is very key. And this is something that took me a long time to understand. Most of the time, we always want to just, as home based businesses, you have a store, you have something, a service or a product that you want to give to everybody, but you have to understand that not everybody is qualified for your product. And so that's why you have to be very focused on who your target market is. For example, when I was researching and developing this training, how to research a niche market, I could have just kept it at that and said to everybody. But really, what I'm trying to go for are people that are home based businesses, that are side hustlers, that obviously want to build something and develop something. And then we can do all this without having any market experience. This is just some of the things that I've realized. I didn't go to college for a marketing degree, and so I just learned as I went. And so, guys, I just want to share this with you, and hopefully, you guys can, definitely like it and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be pushing out a lot more content, which is really fun and exciting about, obviously some of the things that we've been able to do and produce. So getting people to your website is a very important skill. Okay. It's not just about writing content and generating a buzz around it. Although those are important skills, that's very important. The work begins way before you start writing on your site, as you need to find the perfect niche, the subject of your website. Niche research is about finding profitable subjects that are broad enough to write enough content about, yet narrow enough for you to become an authority on the topic. A great way to establish the popularity of a niche market is to use Google AdWords keyword tool. Okay, so here what we're going to be talking about is really this. I got this from Russell Brunson. Book, Expert Secrets. If you guys want to check that out, go to his page. He's really awesome. But right now, he talks about there's three really major markets: health, wealth, and relationships. No matter what product, service, or system that you have, it really relies on one of those three things: health, wealth, relationships. For example, our business, we go out there and mentor and coach individuals on how to build, home-based business side hustles. That's relationships, right? Or wealth. We're slightly in one of those things, because we obviously want to build a relationship, but also it's building wealth and building money. However, though, in those subcategories right there, you can see, like wealth, for example, you can see real estate, sales, okay, or like stocks, right? So investing, but and then off to the right there, but you can take a look at investing. Then it gets into stocks, and then it can go into mutual funds, and then it can go into money markets, right? Then within stocks, you can actually get very articulate, and say, okay, you know what? I want to do day trading stocks. I want to swing trade. There's different categories and different ways of doing it. That's the same way that you kind of want to build your niche market. You want to figure out, okay, you know what? I've got a health product I want to offer to my clients, which is really cool. Okay, so is it more, weight loss, or is it nutrition, or is it, what is, you have to identify what that market is. Then all of a sudden you go out there and say, okay, now I'm in this market. How and where is my biggest thing? So, like, for example, we went wealth. We're not just business and success. We went more of a niche market, with which is, home-based businesses. Within the home-based businesses, we talk about mentorship and coaching in those home-based businesses side hustles. So I just want to share with you, so that's kind of what we're talking about. So now coming back to keyword Google keyword research, incredible thing, guys. First of all, you have to understand that there are so many people on Google. Okay, so many people are typing in things all the time. And you can also use keywords everywhere. That is also a really good software. I just realized that it's a paid system right now. There is no free version anymore. Really, what you're trying to find is like what is trending in the topic. Okay, for example, when I developed this training, I realized what is trending are like, people are looking for home-based businesses. They're looking for side hustles. They're looking how to develop a niche, how to develop the basics. So many times we get into building a business, but then we don't even know who we're targeting and, identifying it and figuring it out. And so I just want to share this with you because this is what I struggled with for so long until I was able to identify, oh, this is who I'm looking for. Because what that does is then it's night and day. All of a sudden now people are coming to you instead of you trying to go out there and sell them. They're automatically raising their hand and being self-aware, like, hey, I want what you have. I want what you offer. Also, what are the questions people are asking? Go to Reddit, Facebook groups, Amazon, like for example, different products and services. You realize that some of those people, and I've heard this numerous times, that some of those people, you see their product, their review, and you realize, okay, the item is too sweet. Okay, whatever it is, product or service. Okay, you also go Facebook groups. Okay, if you're in the health and wellness, you start checking out people that are influencers in that era, if in that area. Okay. Reddit, what is incredible, people are already asking questions. You start developing YouTube content, you start answering those questions, you start going on there and becoming that influencer. If you had an experience, whatever it is, I think the craziest experience I've had and I've listened to is someone that actually went through a divorce, and she was going and trying to build a business, and she's like, I don't know what kind of value I can add. I don't know what I could really do and develop and produce. And then all of a sudden she realized the biggest thing that she knew how to do is, after her divorce, she actually went out there and produced incredible results still out of her life. And so she realized that actually she could teach people on how to do that when they go through a divorce. And even though that's debilitating, that's frustrating and annoying, and it takes a lot of energy, you can still come out better. And it's really interesting because she took something that was negative in her life and obviously impacted thousands upon thousands of people. And I think that's what I really want to share with you all is, sometimes the things that are given in our life, the struggles, the difficulties, if we embrace that and we grow through that, and then we can teach other people. And that's really why, again, that's kind of what really pushes me, because I realize that how frustrating it is to see all these people succeed in life and achieve all these great things, and yet you're not part of that pie, if you will. And then you start realizing, okay, this is what I need to put in play, and just learning and developing. And I thought, if I could impact other people on my journey to that significance, if you will. Other resources we're going to be talking about are Market Samurai and Traffic Travis. Say that 10 times. Good grief. See, if you sign into the tool, Google AdWords, you will also see the average price you could expect to pay to advertise on the front page of Google for each term. This should give you a feel for how much money there is to be made in the niche you have chosen to research. You can actually identify and say, okay, a home-based business, how often is that being Googled, on Google? Side hustle, certain keywords, side hustle for money, extra money, whatever. Then all of a sudden you can identify what is being searched, and you can obviously make content right around that area, and you can target those people to develop, content better and answering those questions. Find a problem and fill that solution and make that solution. There are a number of ways to find out how much competition you will face if you launch a site in a particular niche market. For a very quick and broad estimation, simply search for the niche name and speech marks in Google. And the higher the number of results returned, the more competition is out there. So, for example, if you go in there and you buy that Chrome extension for keyword, keywords everywhere, then what you can do is identify right there and say, oh wow, look, that's being searched 1 million times in a month. Oh, that's being searched 3 million times in a month. And so you start really